Hey there, it's Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and for the last couple of weeks, it's been all about back to school. I can't believe that school starts in August these days, but anyway, so here we are. So I took a pumpkin cookie cutter and I am going to use it to make these apples. So I used a 15-second icing consistency for the stem, and now I'm also using it to outline and flood in the apple. And to make the outline, I just went slowly and tried to stay as close to the outside edge of the apple as I could while looking at my line of icing as it fell rather than the piping bag. And then I just quickly flooded that in, and I'm going to use my scribe to give it a little shake and smooth out the icing and pop any air bubbles. And then I set this cookie aside to dry for about 20 minutes while flooding other apple cookies. And once they were dry, I came back with my leaf tip, and I'll leave a link in the description as to what that is. So holding the piping bag so that the V is to the side, I'm just going to squeeze a large amount out and slowly drag it out to a point, and then stop squeezing and break it off. And then I can use a dampened paintbrush to kind of shape the leaf as I need to. And then I grabbed my projector to project the words back to school onto the cookie, and I'm just going to slowly go over that outline with my black icing. My black icing is about a 25-second consistency, and I've got a little tiny hole cut in my piping bag. And I'm just going to slowly trace over these letters. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to do this without getting your hand or the piping bag in the way of the projector. But if you hold it off at an awkward angle, it can be done, and just go slow. And using the projector, I find that it helps if my icing bag has a little more icing in it than usual when I'm doing lettering, because that keeps my hand farther away from the cookie and out of the way of the projector. I find that with lettering, that icing consistency is really the key. It's going to need to be stiff enough so it doesn't run back together, especially when making these little tiny itty bitty letters. And because I've piped my O here a little bit bigger than I should have, I'm just going to move the cookie over a tad and continue to finish the word school. I like to come back after I'm all done and do the cross on the T and also the little loops on the O's so that it doesn't blend all together and the icing has had a chance to crust over just a tad before I do those. So what do you think? Are you ready to grab some apples and head back to school? School in August. I still can't believe it. And it's been this way for years now. I think it should start after Labor Day. What do you think? Let me know.